Hey everyone, it's Red 1940 here, and we're back in Sea Power Naval Combat in the Missile Age. This is a tutorial series that's been going on fighting the Charlie class SSGNs. I'm teaching you some ASW techniques you can use in the game to kill submarines. When we last left off, we had a salvo of Wakecombing 5365s, yeah, 5365 torpedoes. The Astosin is now running away. Okay, it's done its counterfire, so we've got the Mark 46 shot down that line of bearing, and we've got helicopters closing in to drop some sonobuoys. Now, it seemed initially that the torpedoes were meant for the Astosin, but right now I'm not so sure. I think it was meant for the Stanley. It kind of looks like it was heading towards that. Oh boy, look at that. We've already got one buoy out. And the sub is way back here, so he almost fired at max range towards, I guess, the Astosin. So I would not be surprised if these torpedoes detonate when it gets to about this area. We can kind of watch it back here as we see how this develops here on the map. This guy, we're going to engage with the SSQ-53, drop a sonobuoy right on him. Let's take a look at the Astosin. So, if we imagine that he fired back here, he could have only potentially targeted the Astosin and not the Stanley, despite what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, he's so far now, he can't even fire on the Astosin if he wanted to. We're probably going to see some torpedoes explode up in the horizon here. Really want to see that now. Alright, so we'll let the sonobuoys are out. They're kind of developing the problem here. They're tracking this guy. Eventually we'll get more contact on what it is. I suspect these torpedoes are going to explode soon. Probably speed things up a bit.
Track 7009 is classified. Hostile submerged submarine.
Oh no. See. There they go. That's the... So yeah, you can see when they run out, they just detonate. If you worked back 10.26 Nakamas, you'd probably come to about this spot, I guess. So we're good. We can turn this guy around, put him back in the fight. Of course, remember to reduce his speed, so he's got a search speed. Stanley can come back down. We'll go ahead and change that guy to 2/3. This guy has been identified. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so they haven't quite identified it fully as a Charlie. They've got it narrowed down to 3, but they know it is hostile. So we'll go ahead and drop SSQ-53 there in front of them. Single shot. Fire at the submarine. Alright, we'll see how we do. So we've got a sonobuoy that'll be dropped in front of him just to track him if he starts running that direction. He's got a couple sonobuoys around him now. 1 nautical mile, not too far out. So all our ships are safe. This guy's just going to loiter. Oh man, we're going to get the kill. There it is. So he's still going 5 knots. He's not detected the incoming torpedo yet, I guess, which is kind of odd. He's not really reacting to it. All right. You know, I don't know if it's just like a randomly generated, you know, AI difficulty or something. A lot of times when you fire at these torpedoes or at these submarines, the first thing they do is they'll just drop a bunch of noisemakers or maneuver and constantly drop noisemakers to get away. It's very strange that he never detected that torpedo coming at him like that. So we'll watch him. I think eventually he'll go dead in the water.
Roger, roger. Turn 017.
Where did he get hit? Oh, you can hear really faint is that Mark 46. There you go. This is what I'm talking about. He'll drop the noisemakers. He's detected this torpedo coming at him now.
Roger. Turn 302.
Oh, he's fired torpedoes. Nice, okay. Well, we're going to engage him with a Mark 46 again. So, you can see here the AI actually classified him now as a Charlie 2. He's fired set 40s. Let's take a pause and take a look at these guys. Unit reference, submarines, guided missile subs, Charlie 2, and the set 40s. That's 4.4 nautical miles. I guess that was his counterfire to the Mark 46, not really understanding that that was fired at so far away. And if we got these guys selected, you can kind of scroll out and see how far away they are. Estosin's 11 nautical miles away, so these weapons are no factor. They're going to run out. It was probably just his counterfire towards the Mark 46, doing exactly what you should do if you get shot at. Just fire a torpedo down that bearing. Assume that the guy's there, and it'll force him to run. Alright. This guy's in a bad spot now. He's already been hit, and he's going to get hit again. Let's see what we get here. Oh, are we going to miss? Oh boy. Alright. Okay, let's see if we get a good circle back. Alright, let's pause this here to talk about this. This guy is returning to base. He's Winchester. He fired both his torpedoes. We now want to go to the Estosin, and we now want to go to the flight deck to launch our second ASW helicopter. Okay, we're going to launch the SH-2 to come down to relieve him, so we've always got 2 helicopters on station. Okay, like I said, the set 40s, they're no factor. It's only about 4 nautical miles. We're 11 nautical miles with the Estosin, so it's just not going to run that far to hit him. Circle search right over the sub. Come on, get him. This torpedo's having a hard time. We're probably going to have to use another one on him. Oops.
Engage track 7009.
Ooh, he's really running now, and I think that torpedo's picked him up. We can try to cancel this. Yeah, we'll preserve this weapon. No need to drop now. That it looks like that torpedo is going to connect. Oh, yes, it is. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Cool. So this is usually what happens. They'll come to the surface and they'll release a bunch of sailors that are in life rafts and stuff like that, and then they'll just sink. You'll see this little escape thing float to the surface. No, did I miss it? No. Oh, that was cool. Alright, we did it. Yeah, he's released those life rafts, and then that submarine is killed. That was 2 Charlie class subs killed. We did it. Alright, this will be the end for our mission, and it's a decisive victory. Look at that, nothing is damaged. We've killed both those submarines. I hope this was really helpful, and I hope this teaches you some techniques you could use in the game, especially the counterfire stuff, and how to detect or how to work with the ranges of the enemy torpedoes and understand where you have to run. I'm not a fan of the suddenly stopping when you're getting fired at by a homing torpedo. If you detect the torpedo close enough, or sorry, far away enough, you definitely can just run, and it's better to keep moving to build space, because if you stay in that area that you were engaged at by just going dead in the water, the sub can still fire at you, right? You want to get out of that danger area and build some room, so that you can kind of reassess and reattack and get back in the fight. So I hope you learned a lot from this. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if you have any questions. I'll try to get to that and answer it as best as I can. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.